Hi, good morning. This is Imran. I'm going to today discuss ethnography of a communication systems members meeting. Um, uh, for my introductory speech presentation, I would like to share about me and my company. I'm working with a health insurance company in New York City that provides quality, affordable health insurance coverage for more than 2.5 million children and adults, all ages and at all stages of life. My insurance company cover Medicaid managed care, qualified health plus, child health plus, essential plan that had managed long-term care, Medicaid Advantage, Dual Advantage, and Medicaid Advantage plus all of our insurance coverage. The company is the Fortune 500 under the Fortune 500 company. The company uses its employees' different ideas, experience, and cultures to ensure that its members get care that is sensitive to other cultures. My role is here as a marketplace facilitator, enroller, come health benefit representative. The company respect all racial unit is the prime policy of the organization. Um, uh, as I mentioned that the company respect all racial units. That's why company introduced the company diversity, equity, and inclusion councils. And this council helps to strengthen our strength, strengthen our knowledge, our workforce by always looking for structural and systematic changes that promote social justice, equity, inclusion, human decency, and respect for all everyone in the workplace and the communities as we are serving. This is the company. So, and the settings, if I would like to highlight my setting, I sit a medical clinic in the Queens area. Queens County is a very diversified, multilingual immigrant community. It is one of the five borough of New York City. New York City has five borough. One is Brooklyn, Queens, Manhattan, and Bronx and Staten Island. So Queens County, New York City had a population of 2.27 million people, and we have seen the 25.7% are Asian people, and white non-Hispanic people are 24.6%, and black or African American we have seen 17%, and other Hispanic 11.9%, and white Hispanic we have seen 11.2% as per the data we found. And I would like to mention that Queens County is known as the world language capital. According to the International Economic Forum, approximately 160 languages are spoken in the bureau. Using language in Queens Bureau indicates the diversified ethnicity of the community people. So I serving this community to support the multicultural immigrant society. I have to chosen five private different medical clinics from five different community, like the Arab community, the Pakistani community, the Bangladeshi community, and the Hispanic community. Most private clinics allocate a room or space for health insurance representative. It is the custom or culture, you can say that, in the Queens borough or the in New York City. To most of the private clinics allocate a room or space for health insurance enroller, health insurance benefit representative. One of my observation is that the room allocation and space depend on the owner's ethnicity. If the owner of is of from South Asian community, the space or room allocation for a representative is was a small and or narrow. You can say that if a white person, white business owners made the room or allocation, it would be more prominent and comfortable and wide. And usually the clinic owner allows insurance facilitator to work at their clinic freely due to the patient's benefit, because sometimes people lose their health insurance. Sometimes when they come to the clinic for a doctor visit, the medical officer main duty is to check his or her insurance status. Sometimes they show their insurance is cut. So immediately, if a health benefit representative inside the clinic, it will help for them to reapply for this member or correct the insurance application. To inform people about my presence inside the clinic, I put a year sign outside the clinic indicating that the health benefit representative was there. And this year sign I usually may custom order. I made by custom order different languages like English, Bengali, Arabic, and usually in Spanish. So people know when people walk out or walking, they know that there is a health benefit representative is there. And to show my visibility, I use the tablecloth, the customs tablecloth, which table I set the logo with my company, and the and and this is my seating arrangement. And the meeting, in the meeting part, I would like to highlight that as a health benefit representative, I must meet at least 5 people daily on average. 3 people set up meeting with me daily from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. On average, 2 to 3 people come to me without an appointment, without prior appointment. They are working or they are facing any health insurance related problem. So doctor or the medical officer of the clinic refer to us. So if the person or family is South Asian ethnicity, as per my observation, I have seen as a common for people to be late by at least 1 hour. That's why after when a South Asian community people called to me, I gave the appointment time at least before 3 p.m. because I know that they're supposed to be late. But white people are very commonly come to me timely. The positive matter regarding South Asian community is that they are very much care about their health insurance, and they are family oriented and they are well documented. They preserve all the document. This is, and whether on the other side, the African community not care about their family, as per my observation. Maybe I am wrong, and they are not well documented. They fail to bring the necessary document during my meeting. Uh, the most important thing when I receive a people, I must welcome people to my interview, my first opening the door and saying greetings. My greeting depends on who meets with me. Like if the person from a Muslim community, I used to say Assalamu alaikum. If the person from a Sikh community, I supposed to say the Sasrikal. If the community member people from Hindu community, I say adab. And if I don't able to trace his ethnicity or race, I supposed to say good morning, good afternoon. So I trace the people because by the name, my experience tells me if the names supposed to including which community and from which race. Sometimes I recognize the people or person or member through his dress up and physical appearance tell me. So as per my observation, I have seen Arabian and South Asian communities, the head of the family is a man, and the main decision is final for getting health insurance or application. Women decision have little room for decision making. At first, I showed when I received the people and give and offer having seat in front of me. At first, I showed my official ID and New York City provided ID. 2 ID I have. for giving trust to the community people, and that that his or her provided information was secured, and I abide by HIPAA law, and then I ask question and put the answer to the application portal. You may know that after 2008, New York State Health Department created a marketplace online system application where people can apply and getting decision and submit their document through the online, and people can get health insurance by the portal which called marketplace. As a marketplace facilitator enroller, I have to ask at least 118 question for each member to ensure his or her insurance. One of the challenges I facing that for women there is a mandatory question is whether she is pregnant or not. So it is very challenging question for me, because South Asian communities, especially Muslim women, don't want to hear these types of question. They feel shy, they feel embracing. This question creates an embracing situation for South Asian and Arabian community members. Sometimes the women charge me for asking these types of question. I must explain why this question is essential, because a pregnant woman can get insurance whether she has immigrant status or not, whether she has a high income or not. Another significant challenges I facing as per my observation, an income question. I have to know, because you may know that for getting health insurance, the income and family size and immigration status is very, very vital important. So depends on the income. So as per my observation, I have seen the South Asian community trying to hide the income. Who are usually work cash income, so they're trying to hide the income to ensuring his or her health insurance. And on the other side, I observed that the white people not trying to hide their income, because they usually doing W-2 work, white job. So that's why their income is transparent. So another significant challenges I had facing during my meeting with the community member, showing his or her relationship between each member in our own application. We have found Spanish community people, usually they have 4 or 5 children. So each children has different father. So sometimes the members trying to hide or unconsciously they not utter his or her specific father name. So it's create problem, because sometimes the father apply for his kids. So there is only one application for one people. So marketplace can easily trace this. So getting a good answer regarding the relationship, it is very, very vital important challenge. White and South Asian communities, another thing I have facing the submit the document. When I applied, some application need more document. So South Asian and white community, usually they can give commitment and come 1 or 2 day later and bring document and submit. But the African community people, if they come out from us, it is very hard to reach him to get the document. So it is my duty to as a facilitator enroller, to submit his or her document on behalf of him. And identity verification is very, very vital important challenge. Sometimes, most of the time, we've seen when I start the application, there is a process to identify the verification. So sometimes verification is failed, so I have to resubmit the document. And during my meeting, I have faced another significant challenge in the immigrant multi-diversified community, that when a people, most of the people has insurance with other company, they're trying to change the insurance. So it's need transfer his application to my dashboard from other marketplace facilitator dashboard. So it's need his or her member verbal permission to the marketplace to transfer his application to my dashboard. So I have to arrange a three-way conference line call with marketplace. So it is for language variety, for cultural lack of cultural competencies, the member not able to answer. So he or she need interpreter. So it is very hard to get timely interpreter through the online, through the phone. Sometimes his or her language service people is not available. So it's give me a challenging time during my meeting. Conclusion, I would like to say that understanding ethnicity is essential for effective communication because it can significantly impact how people perceive, interpret, and respond to messages. And ethnicity refers to a person's cultural background and shared heritage, which can shape their beliefs, and communication styles. Some culture may value direct communication, while others may emphasize indirect communications more. Some culture may also have different social customs and etiquette affecting how people interact and express themselves. By understanding this cultural difference, we can avoid misunderstanding and miscommunicating arising from cultural uh, clashes. When communicating with people from different ethnic, it's essential to understand their cultural norms and values. I am ending here. I think I passed the time. Thank you very much for having me here. Thank you very much, Dr. Grant, to supporting us, enrich us during your course time. Hopefully, we will meet in person very soon. Thank you. Thank you very much.